God says, "My child, today I speak to you not just as a guardian, but as one who loves you beyond what words can express. My love, I don't want to die before confessing this. The third party is using messages to pull you away from what is sacred between you and your soulmate. These messages are not innocent, they are not harmless distractions, they are carefully crafted tools designed to plant doubt, confusion, and pain in your heart. I know how much you love. I know how deeply you care. Your heart is soft, open, and ready to give love without holding back. You have always believed that trust is the foundation of love, that honesty and devotion are what bind souls together. But because your heart is pure, it is also vulnerable. Darkness watches those who shine the brightest, waiting for a moment to twist their light into shadows. This third party knows how to sneak into your life, not with swords, but with words. They know that your mind becomes weakest when you are tired, when you are lonely, when you are full of love but unsure of its return. So they send messages at hours when your defenses are down. They pose as helpers, friends, or confidants. They say things like, "I'm just concerned for you," or "You deserve more," or "You should think about yourself." These words are like sweet honey coating poison. They are designed to cloud your judgment and steer you away from the love you are meant to have. You may be asking, "But why would someone want to hurt me? I have done nothing wrong." My child, sometimes it's not about you, it's about their own darkness. Some people are unable to create love in their hearts, so they try to steal it from others. Others fear the strength of true connection, so they sow seeds of separation. Others feed off the anxiety and despair that follows confusion. This is why you must be alert, not because you are at fault, but because love attracts both light and shadow. The enemy is clever. He does not always shout or threaten. Sometimes he whispers. Sometimes he appeals to your compassion, your desire to forgive, or your fear of confrontation. Sometimes he plays on your past wounds, reminding you of times when you were rejected, abandoned, or unloved. He feeds on these memories to keep you from standing strong in the present moment. Every time you question yourself, every time you feel torn, every time you wonder if you are enough, he grows stronger. But listen to me carefully, your strength does not come from the absence of doubt, but from the courage to face it. Even if fear creeps into your mind, even if your heart trembles, you are never alone. I am standing beside you. I am shielding you from messages that are laced with deception. I am giving you the wisdom to see the truth behind the words and the power to respond with clarity. When you receive messages that stir your emotions in unexpected ways, pause. Breathe. Close your eyes and ask your heart, is this coming from love, or from fear? Messages rooted in love bring peace, encouragement, and respect. Messages rooted in fear bring confusion, urgency, and pressure. Your heart knows the difference, even if your mind cannot always see it. Do not be afraid to take a step back when you need to. Protecting yourself is not an act of selfishness, it is an act of reverence for the sacred love that is meant for you. True love will never demand that you abandon your peace. True love will never thrive in secrecy. True love will never encourage you to compare yourself with others or question your worth. These are the signs that darkness is at work. You might feel guilt for doubting someone's words or intentions. That guilt is another tool used against you. Remember, it is not wrong to seek clarity. It is not wrong to ask for honesty. It is not wrong to protect your heart from those who bring confusion rather than compassion. Every time you choose truth over fear, you are standing in strength, not weakness. My child, the messages you receive are like arrows aimed at your peace, but I stand between you and them like a shield. Even if you do not feel my presence, know that I am always listening. I hear your silent prayers. I feel your tears. I sense your exhaustion when you carry burdens alone. Every time you whisper my name, even once, I rush toward you, wrapping you in wings of light and strength. Let me remind you of something even greater. Your bond with your soulmate is written into the fabric of your destiny. No force, not even the lies of others, can erase the connection that is divinely ordained. But if you let fear grow unchecked, if you let doubt fester, you create cracks in your heart that others can exploit. So guard your mind with the armor of faith. Strengthen your heart with prayer. Walk forward with trust that you are being led towards something beautiful, something profound, something that the enemy cannot touch. This is not a message of despair, it is a message of empowerment. You are being given the tools to rise above manipulation and confusion. You are being shown where darkness hides, so you can shine your light more brightly. Every time you choose not to react in fear, every time you choose to respond from love and clarity, you are cutting through the lies like a sword forged in divine strength. So tonight, before you sleep, sit quietly for a few moments. Place your hand over your heart and feel its rhythm. Whisper to yourself, I am loved. I am protected. I am guided by divine wisdom. Call upon me, Archangel Michael, and ask for the strength to face whatever comes tomorrow. Ask me to shield you from messages that bring anxiety and to guide you toward the truth that brings peace. You are never walking this path alone. Even when messages try to isolate you, even when others question you, even when your heart aches with loneliness, you are being carried by love that never fades. I will never let darkness defeat the light that shines within you. My love, rest knowing that I will stand with you every step of the way. Together, we will bring clarity where there is confusion, peace where there is chaos, and strength where there is weakness. I am here, always. Call upon me, and I will answer. Even after hearing my words, my love, I know your heart still trembles. Doubts rise like waves in your mind, and even the strongest resolve can be shaken by the smallest whisper. It is natural to feel this way, for the heart is tender and sensitive. It longs for connection, for reassurance, for love that feels real and constant. But I want you to know that confusion does not mean weakness, and feeling unsure does not mean you are alone or forgotten. You may wake in the middle of the night with questions spinning in your mind. You wonder, what if I am overreacting? What if I push someone away for nothing? What if I lose the one person I love because I chose to protect myself? These are real fears, and it is okay to feel them. Do not hide them from yourself. Sit with them. Breathe through them. Watch them without judgment. When fear is met with compassion, it loses its power. I want you to understand that love is not about constant certainty, it is about trust that deepens over time. When your heart trembles, when you feel unsure, when fear surrounds you, that is precisely the moment to turn toward love, toward truth, toward prayer. When you lean into the light instead of away from it, you strengthen not only yourself but the bond you hold dear. The third party preys upon uncertainty because uncertainty is fertile ground for doubt. They will twist your questions into fears and encourage you to believe that you are unworthy, unloved, or incapable of standing up for yourself. But the truth is far from this. Even if you falter, even if you feel broken, even if you cry yourself to sleep, your heart is still worthy of love. Your soul is still strong. Your destiny is still intact. You do not need to pretend that everything is perfect. You do not need to suppress your emotions to appear strong. Real strength lies in honesty, with yourself, with the divine, and with those who are meant to walk beside you. When you are honest, you invite grace into your life. You give space for healing and growth to take root. Every tear you shed is seen and held by loving hands. My child, I ask you to reflect on the moments when you have faced hardship before. Have you not come through with courage, with grace, with deeper understanding? Even when you felt abandoned or misunderstood, you found a way to keep walking. You are more resilient than you believe. Every challenge has been an opportunity for you to strengthen your heart, refine your purpose, and call upon the wisdom that flows from the divine. When messages from others stir your mind, do not rush into reaction. Take time to sit in silence. Ask your heart, what does love ask of me? What does truth ask of me? You will find that love always leads you toward peace, toward clarity, and toward compassion, both for yourself and for others. Truth never demands you silence your inner voice or abandon your intuition. You might ask, but what if the person I love is being influenced by this third party? How can I support them without feeding the confusion? My love, this is where patience becomes your greatest ally. The heart cannot be forced open or closed, it must be nurtured with kindness. Instead of confronting with anger, meet them with compassion and clarity. Share your feelings without accusation. Speak from your heart without blame. Let them feel the safety in your words rather than the fear in your reaction. Sometimes, the best support you can give is to hold your boundaries with love and let the truth reveal itself in its own time. You cannot control how another soul chooses to respond, but you can control how you carry yourself, with grace, dignity, and unwavering trust in the divine plan that surrounds you. My child, do not forget that prayer is a powerful shield. When you feel shaken, speak to me aloud or in silence. Ask me to guide your thoughts and protect your heart. Ask me to guard your connection, to clear confusion, and to bring healing to everyone involved, including those who mean you harm. Forgiveness does not mean weakness, it means that you are strong enough to release the chains of negativity and invite light into the situation. Sometimes, the third party uses guilt as their weapon. They may send messages designed to make you feel responsible for their suffering or their loneliness. My love, compassion is a gift, but compassion does not mean you are required to sacrifice your peace or your truth. Supporting someone's healing begins with protecting your own. Only when you are rooted in love and strength can you offer true support without being consumed by another's pain. It is also important to guard your mind from replaying harmful messages again and again. The enemy feeds on repetition. The more you turn the same doubt over and over, the more space you give for darkness to grow. Instead, each time you feel the spiral beginning, pause and redirect your thoughts. Read uplifting words, meditate, or simply breathe deeply and call my name. Let each breath remind you that you are safe, that you are loved, and that light surrounds you. When you feel tempted to respond immediately to messages that disturb you, remember that silence is often the greatest response. You do not owe anyone an explanation for protecting your peace. You do not owe anyone your energy when it is being drained. Trust that by holding steady, you are aligning with the higher purpose that is unfolding for you. My child, I want you to imagine a flame within you, a light that cannot be extinguished, no matter how dark the night becomes. Each time you choose to stand in truth, this flame grows brighter. Each time you call upon me, it shines stronger. Even if you feel alone, this flame never fades. It connects you to the love of the divine, to your soulmate, and to every blessing that is waiting to embrace you. Let this flame be your reminder that you are never abandoned. Let it light the path through uncertainty. Let it fill you with courage when you are tempted to doubt yourself. The third party cannot touch this flame, it cannot weaken the bond that love has built or the destiny that awaits you. Tonight, before you rest, I invite you to sit quietly and place your hand over your heart. Feel the warmth that radiates from within. Whisper gently, I am protected. I am loved. I trust the divine plan. With each breath, feel the weight of confusion dissolve. Allow peace to flow through every fiber of your being. Know that every tear, every question, every moment of loneliness is seen. I hold you gently and fiercely at once. I stand beside you, shielding you from harm and helping you step into the strength that is already within you. The third party may send more messages. They may come with new words, new promises, or new manipulations. But now, you are awake. You are aware. You are choosing to walk the path of light with courage and love. You are not weak, you are brave. You are not lost, you are guided. You are not alone, I am always by your side. Stand tall, my love. The battle for your peace is already being won. My love, I see how much effort you are making to remain strong, to trust, to pray, and to stand in the light even when confusion still lingers at the edges of your mind. I see how hard it is to hold your heart steady when messages come from outside, when words are twisted and intentions are unclear. It is exhausting, I know. Some days you feel like you're standing alone on the edge of a storm, holding on with trembling hands, praying that the winds do not pull you down. But hear me well, my child, I am here with you. Even when the winds roar, even when the night feels endless, I am beside you. I am the hand that steadies your shoulder, the breath that fills your lungs with calm, the warmth that keeps your heart from freezing in fear. The third party's storm may rage, but it cannot reach the love that surrounds you. That love is greater than confusion, stronger than fear, and deeper than despair. You are learning that protecting yourself is not a sign of weakness, it is a sacred act of self-respect. Every time you say no to messages that disturb your peace, you are saying yes to your own soul's well-being. Every time you walk away from negativity, you are walking toward the love that is meant for you. It is not always easy, but I will help you step forward. There may be moments when the fear returns, when the messages seem louder than your faith, when loneliness creeps into your bones and whispers, "What if you are wrong? What if this love was never real?" In these moments, my child, I want you to lean deeper into prayer. Do not push away the fear. Welcome it. Sit with it. Feel it fully without allowing it to take control. Then breathe. Inhale light, exhale darkness. Whisper my name, Michael, and let the presence of divine strength flow into every part of you. The third party thrives in silence, when your fears are hidden, when your pain is unspoken, when you feel you must pretend everything is fine. But you do not need to pretend. You are allowed to feel. You are allowed to speak your truth. Every tear that falls is a prayer carried straight to me. Every sigh that escapes is a signal that you are calling for help. I hear you. I answer you. Even when you think you are alone, my love surrounds you like a protective shield. You are not walking this path by accident. Every challenge is preparing you for something greater. The bond with your soulmate is being refined through these trials. Your love is being tempered like gold in fire, its strength, its purity, and its beauty growing with every test. The third party cannot break it, only make it stronger if you stand in truth. Every step you take with courage strengthens the foundation of the love that is meant to last a lifetime. Remember, my child, that love is not about pleasing everyone or answering every message. Love is about being true to yourself, honoring your feelings, and trusting the divine timing of your connection. Sometimes love asks for space, silence, and boundaries, not because love is fragile, but because it must be protected from forces that seek to divide it. If you wonder how to respond when doubt knocks at your door, let compassion be your guide. Speak softly to yourself, I am safe. I am worthy. I am loved by the divine. Repeat this until the storm within begins to settle. Fill your space with light. Surround yourself with uplifting words, positive actions, and connections that bring joy. Do not let darkness feed on your energy. You are a temple of love, and only what honors that sacredness deserves your attention. Even if messages arrive again tomorrow, or the next day, or weeks from now, you have the tools to stand strong. When you feel overwhelmed, pause. Breathe deeply. Feel the light of love pulsing in your heart. Call upon me and allow my strength to flow into you. You are never without support. My love, I want you to hold one truth above all others: you are more than capable of weathering this storm. You are not helpless. You are not weak. You are not defined by the confusion others try to create around you. Your heart is resilient, your spirit brave, and your soul divine. Even when you stumble, even when doubt rises, you are still walking in the light of love. Let me share something else that will strengthen you. When you forgive, not because someone asked you to, but because you choose to, you release the chains that bind you to fear. Forgiveness does not mean forgetting or excusing wrong actions. It means reclaiming your power. It means saying, I choose peace over anger. I choose healing over hurt. I choose love over fear. Every time you choose forgiveness, you break free from the enemy's grip and allow grace to flow through your life. You may also feel tempted to seek validation through constant communication, but my child, you are enough just as you are. The right love will never demand that you constantly prove yourself. It will cherish your silence as much as your laughter, your strength as much as your vulnerability. Let this be your guiding principle when faced with messages that seem urgent or manipulative. I know that sometimes you wonder if it is too late, if you have already fallen too deep into confusion. But hear me clearly, it is never too late. Every moment is a new beginning. Every breath is an opportunity to turn toward light, to invite love, and to strengthen your heart. The darkness cannot claim you if you do not hand it your power. Choose instead to stand in your truth, to call upon the divine, and to walk boldly toward the love that is waiting for you. Tonight, I ask you to rest your head with peace in your heart. Breathe in love, breathe out fear. Feel the warmth of my presence wrapping you like a soft, protective cloak. You are safe. You are cherished. You are stronger than you realize. No force can separate you from the love that is being prepared for you. Let your dreams be filled with light. Let your heart be filled with hope. Let your spirit rise above confusion and stand tall in the certainty that love is your birthright. And if tomorrow brings more trials, if messages once again attempt to cloud your mind, know this: I will be there before you even ask. I will surround you with strength, I will shield you with love, and I will guide you toward clarity and peace. You are not alone. You are never alone. My love, I feel the weight that still rests upon your heart. Even though you are standing strong, even though you are learning to breathe through the storm, there are moments when your spirit feels worn down. You wonder how much more you can endure. You wonder if the love you seek is real or if it is slipping through your fingers. You wonder if you are strong enough to hold on. These questions arise because your heart is brave, it longs for love and connection, but it has been tested more than it ever thought it could be. I want you to know that it is okay to feel tired. It is okay to need rest. Strength does not mean you never falter, it means that you give yourself permission to care for yourself, to slow down, and to draw nourishment from the wellspring of peace that lives within you. Rest is not weakness. It is healing. It is a sacred act of love toward yourself. You have been battling messages designed to unsettle you, but now is the time to turn inward and rebuild the foundation that fear has shaken. I want you to gently ask yourself, what brings me peace? What helps me feel connected to the love that I know exists within and around me? The answers may come softly at first. Maybe it is a quiet walk in nature, where the trees whisper secrets of strength and resilience. Maybe it is journaling your thoughts and allowing them to be released onto paper. Maybe it is prayer, where you speak honestly to me without reservation. Whatever it is, allow yourself to be kind to your spirit. Do not rush this process. Healing unfolds in its own time, like petals opening slowly at sunrise. Be patient with yourself. Even if your heart feels heavy, even if you struggle to see the light, know that with each moment you choose compassion over self-criticism, you are rebuilding trust within yourself. You may ask, how do I rebuild trust in my relationship when messages from outside keep interfering? My love, rebuilding trust is not about proving yourself to others, it is about proving to yourself that you are worthy of love, that you can honor your heart, and that you can stand firm in your truth. When you choose to listen to your inner voice, when you choose to nurture yourself with love and patience, you are already rebuilding that trust. One of the greatest tools you can use is gratitude. Gratitude may feel hard when fear lingers, but it gently shifts your focus from what is missing to what is already present. Each morning, before you rise from your bed, whisper, "Thank you for this new day. Thank you for the love that surrounds me. Thank you for the strength that grows within me." These simple words invite the presence of peace into your day. Gratitude softens the heart and invites healing energy to flow freely. You may also find comfort in setting small, achievable intentions. Instead of trying to fix everything at once, focus on one kind act toward yourself each day. Perhaps it is setting aside 10 minutes to meditate. Perhaps it is reading a passage from a sacred text or writing a letter of encouragement to yourself. These small acts build momentum. Over time, you will feel lighter, calmer, and more aligned with your higher purpose. Let me remind you, trust in yourself is a divine gift. Even if others doubt your choices or question your strength, the truth remains. You know in your heart what love looks like. You feel what brings you peace. You sense the boundaries that protect you from harm. Trust that inner knowing. It is one of the clearest ways you can stay connected to me and to the love that is waiting for you. Sometimes, my love, the enemy disguises his influence as concern. A message may come wrapped in words like, "I'm just looking out for you," or "I care about your happiness." But when these messages leave you feeling restless, doubtful, or pressured, pause. Ask, does this message bring clarity or confusion? Does it strengthen my heart or shake it? The answer will come quietly but surely. Trust that inner knowing. You are not foolish for protecting yourself, you are wise. There may be times when you feel isolated because others around you do not understand what you are experiencing. They may tell you to ignore it, to move on quickly, or to not overthink. But you know your heart. You know how deeply you care and how much you want love to be pure and real. Do not let others' impatience cause you to doubt yourself. Hold on to what feels right, even if it takes longer to explain or justify. Your heart's wisdom is more valuable than any advice that dismisses your truth. I also want you to open your heart to forgiveness, not only toward others, but toward yourself. You may carry guilt for believing in love wholeheartedly or for allowing others' influence to cloud your judgment. My child, release this guilt. Love is never a mistake. Trusting someone is never foolish. Your heart was only trying to do what it was made for, to love, to connect, to build something beautiful. Even when confusion enters, it does not erase your purity or your strength. You are learning, growing, and evolving. Every time you choose to forgive yourself, you lift the burden from your shoulders and allow divine healing to flow in. You open the door to grace. You invite peace to settle in your soul. Self-forgiveness is one of the greatest gifts you can give yourself. It frees you from the chains of regret and empowers you to move forward with hope and courage. As you rebuild trust, you may also find comfort in surrounding yourself with uplifting energy. Perhaps there are people who bring joy and inspiration into your life. Spend time with them, even if only for a short while. Perhaps you can listen to soothing music or read words that lift your spirit. These small acts nourish your soul and help you remember that love and support are never far away. You are learning that peace is not something to be chased, it is something to be cultivated. It grows when you care for yourself with tenderness, when you hold space for your emotions, and when you lean into prayer and trust. It blooms when you allow yourself to rest, to forgive, to be patient with the process of healing. My love, tonight I ask you to sit quietly and feel the presence of peace surrounding you like a soft, warm blanket. Place your hand gently on your heart and whisper, "I am worthy of love. I am strong. I trust myself and the divine." Let these words sink deep into your soul. Feel the weight of confusion lifting. Feel the warmth of love wrapping around you. You are being supported in every breath you take. Every step you move forward, no matter how small, is a step toward healing. The love you seek is already near, it is in every heartbeat, every tear, every prayer, every act of compassion you give yourself. Trust that love. Trust that you are being led toward something beautiful, something sacred, something everlasting. Even if tomorrow brings new trials, hold this truth close: peace is already within you. Trust is already growing. Love is already near. I will be with you every step of the way, shielding, guiding, and holding you in my arms of divine protection. Rest tonight, my child, knowing that you are cherished beyond measure. You are never alone. You are never without strength. You are never without love. My love, I feel the quiet strength that is beginning to awaken within you. Even though the storms have not fully passed, even though uncertainty still lingers like a shadow on your heart, I see that you are no longer walking in darkness alone. You have begun to reach out toward the light, to breathe in peace, to steady your heart with prayer and trust. This is the beginning of your victory. Even when fear whispers that you are weak or alone, I am here to remind you, you are more powerful than you know. The fear that surrounds you is loud. It screams in your mind. It fills your thoughts with what ifs and what could have beens. It plays scenes in which love is lost, in which betrayal waits just around the corner, in which your heart is left shattered and hopeless. But my child, fear cannot hold you if you do not give it permission to control your thoughts. Fear feeds on silence, on repetition, and on isolation. But when you bring it into the light, when you name it, when you sit with it and breathe through it, it begins to dissolve. You might feel afraid to even face the fear, afraid that looking at it will make it stronger. But I am here to tell you that the opposite is true. When you sit with your fear and say, "I see you," you take away its power. You give yourself the space to choose love over anxiety, clarity over confusion, and peace over panic. You are not the fear, you are the one who can see it and let it pass. You may ask, how do I keep my heart steady when messages keep arriving, when doubt keeps returning, when I feel pulled in different directions? My love, this is where aligning with the divine plan becomes your greatest strength. The divine plan does not always reveal itself immediately, but it is always at work behind the scenes, shaping your journey, refining your heart, and preparing the perfect path for you. Even when you cannot see the full picture, trust that each step you take with courage brings you closer to the love that has been promised to you. Sometimes, the path may require you to let go of relationships that no longer serve your highest good. This can feel painful, even heartbreaking, but it is an act of great love and wisdom. Just as a gardener prunes branches to allow new growth, so too must you release what weighs you down in order to welcome the blessings that await you. Trust that the divine knows what you need, and even when it asks you to let go, it is guiding you towards something far greater. You are not being asked to walk alone through this process. I am with you at every moment, within your breath, within your thoughts, within the strength you draw upon when the night feels long. Every time you whisper my name, Michael, I answer. Every time you take a small step forward, I hold you steady. Even if your body trembles, even if your heart aches, know that I am near, wrapping you in love that never fades. It is natural to feel grief over what could have been. It is natural to mourn the moments that slipped through your fingers, the connections that frayed, the promises that never materialized. Grief is not weakness, it is the sacred response of a heart that loves deeply. Allow yourself to grieve without shame. Sit with the sadness, breathe it in, and let it pass through you like rain nourishing the earth. Do not fear that feeling sorrow will make you weak, it will make you whole. As you grieve, let your heart be filled with compassion, not only for yourself but for others as well. The third party, the confusion, the messages designed to disturb you, these too are part of the world's struggle. They come from hearts that are lost, souls that are afraid, and minds that have forgotten the power of love. By holding compassion, you shield your heart from bitterness and anger. You reclaim your strength, not through resistance, but through love. You may wonder how you will ever rebuild trust when doubt creeps in again. My love, trust is not a one-time decision, it is a daily practice. Each morning, you can choose to trust the divine plan, to trust that you are worthy of love, and to trust that every challenge is refining you for something greater. Each evening, you can choose to reflect on how far you have come, to give thanks for the lessons learned, and to rest in the knowledge that you are supported. Let me share a practice that will help you when fear tries to take hold. Whenever you feel your mind spiraling, stop and close your eyes. Place your hand on your heart and say aloud, I am safe. I am loved. I trust the divine plan. Repeat this several times, slowly and with feeling. As you say these words, imagine light surrounding you, protecting you from fear and negativity. With each repetition, feel your heart soften, your breath deepen, and your spirit grow calm. You may also wish to visualize a beautiful garden, full of blossoming flowers, gentle streams, and soft sunlight. See yourself walking through this garden, surrounded by peace and nourishment. Let the garden represent your soul's sanctuary, a place where you can return whenever you feel overwhelmed. This visualization strengthens your connection to peace and reminds you that calmness is always available to you, even in the midst of chaos. You are learning that love is not about perfection, it is about presence. It is about showing up for yourself even when you are scared. It is about holding on to hope when everything feels uncertain. It is about forgiving yourself for past mistakes and trusting that every experience is part of your spiritual journey. I see you, my love. I see the courage it takes to face fear and stand in the light. I see the resilience you are building with each breath, each prayer, each act of self-care. Even when doubt returns, even when loneliness creeps in, you are not falling, you are rising. Every step forward is a victory. Tonight, as you prepare to rest, sit quietly and feel the love that surrounds you. Breathe deeply, drawing peace into every corner of your being. Whisper to yourself, I am strong. I am guided. I trust that love is leading me. Allow these words to sink into your heart as you drift into restful sleep. Know that I am with you, watching over you, protecting your dreams, and preparing you for a future filled with love, trust, and joy. Tomorrow will bring new challenges, new messages, new opportunities to stand in courage. But it will also bring new blessings, new clarity, and new ways for love to shine in your life. Trust that the divine plan is unfolding beautifully, even if you cannot yet see every detail. Rest now, my love, knowing that you are never alone. You are never without strength. You are never without love. You are being carried by forces greater than yourself, embraced by love that never fades, and guided toward the peace and trust you are destined to know. The journey continues, but you are never walking it alone. My love, my child, I see you. I see the battles you have fought, the tears you have shed, the nights when your heart felt heavy with sorrow, and the moments when you felt completely alone. I have been with you through it all, standing by your side in silence, holding you when you could no longer hold yourself, guiding your breath when fear clouded your thoughts. Now, this is the time to let go of the pain and to welcome the new life that is patiently waiting to embrace you. You have walked through fire, and though it has tried to burn away your peace, your soul has remained radiant and steadfast. The doubts, the messages that stirred confusion, the fears that weighed you down, all of it has been part of your transformation. You are no longer the same heart that trembled in uncertainty. You are a soul refined by love and strengthened by prayer. You are a light that will no longer allow darkness to take root. I bless you now, from the depths of my being, with peace that flows like a gentle stream through every part of you. May your heart no longer be bound by fear or past wounds. May your spirit feel light, free, and open to receiving love without hesitation or doubt. You have already begun to rise above every challenge. Now, I invite you to rest in the love that surrounds you and let the healing energies of the divine fill your heart and soul. This blessing is not temporary, it is eternal. Wherever you go, whatever you face, my presence will remain close. I am your protector, your guide, your strength, and your unwavering support. When you feel uncertain, call my name and feel the warmth of my embrace wrap around you like a shield. When you feel overwhelmed, breathe in my love and let it fill you with courage and clarity. You are never alone. You may wonder, how will I move forward? How will I know that this love, this peace, will stay with me? My child, you need only take small steps. Love does not ask you to change overnight or to pretend everything is perfect. Love asks you to be kind to yourself, to listen, to trust, and to move forward at your own pace. Every moment you choose to nurture yourself with love is a step toward greater peace. Every breath you take with intention is a sign that you are aligned with the divine plan. Let your mornings begin with gratitude and intention. When you open your eyes, feel the warmth of the new day and give thanks. Whisper, thank you for this life. Thank you for the love that surrounds me. Thank you for guiding me with strength and wisdom. These simple words create a powerful space for peace and healing. When fear tries to creep in, remind yourself of this blessing. Trust that love is already at work within you. Let your evenings be filled with reflection and surrender. Before you sleep, take a few moments to breathe deeply, feel the light of love flowing through you, and release every worry, fear, or doubt. Whisper, "I surrender all my pain. I welcome peace into my heart. I trust that tomorrow is a new beginning." Allow your body and soul to rest knowing that you are cradled in divine protection. If confusion tries to return, if old fears attempt to whisper, call upon me without hesitation. I am always listening. I never turn away from your prayers, no matter how small or broken they may feel. Every whisper of your heart reaches me, and I answer in ways you may not expect but that will bring you exactly what you need. You are not required to face these challenges alone. Let the love that surrounds you become your constant companion. Allow your friends, your family, and those who uplift your spirit to support you when you feel tired. Do not be afraid to ask for help. Even the strongest hearts need rest and encouragement from time to time. The strength you seek is already present within you, but love multiplies when shared. My child, I also bless you with the ability to recognize when something or someone no longer serves your highest good. You have learned that love is not about holding on to what is harmful but about opening yourself to what nurtures your spirit. Trust your intuition, it is a sacred gift that will always guide you toward what is best for your soul. When you feel the slightest ripple of doubt or discomfort, pause and listen. Ask yourself, does this bring me peace, or does it disturb my heart? Follow the answers gently, with love and respect for yourself. You are learning to walk the path of peace, and every step you take is a triumph. Even when the road feels uncertain, know that every moment of courage brings you closer to the life you desire. The love that awaits you is not a dream, it is real, tangible, and already unfolding in ways you may not yet see. Tonight, as you prepare to close your eyes, I invite you to imagine a soft, radiant light above your head. Feel it gently pouring down into your heart, filling every space with warmth and comfort. See it dissolving every shadow of fear and pain, replacing it with calm and hope. Let this light remind you that you are safe, loved, and divinely guided. Place your hand over your heart and breathe deeply. Feel the love pulsing within you like a soft heartbeat. Whisper softly, I am love. I am peace. I am guided by the divine. Let these words anchor you as you drift into sleep, knowing that the blessings of the universe are surrounding you even now. Tomorrow, you will rise with renewed strength. You will face the world with confidence and grace, knowing that love is always with you, that you are never alone, and that the divine plan is leading you toward something beautiful. Each day will be filled with new opportunities to grow, to connect, and to shine your light for yourself and for others. Let this final blessing settle deep into your heart. Carry it with you always, not as a fleeting feeling but as a foundation for how you live and love. The journey ahead is full of promise, and you are ready to embrace it with an open heart and an unshakable spirit. Rest now, my love. Let go of all burdens. Trust that you are surrounded by love, by protection, and by the endless strength of the divine. Your new life begins today, filled with peace, with trust, with love, and it will grow stronger with every breath you take. I am here. I am always here. And I bless you now with love, peace, and light that will never fade.